cling to the what if, the comforting shroud of possibility that shields us from hard choices. It's the safe haven of inaction, where potential triumphs and failures remain forever hypothetical. We build empires in our minds, grand futures never tested by the brutal reality of execution. This comfort zone isn't comfort, it's a gilded cage, locking away genuine experience. The whispered promises of someday become shackles, binding us to a future that never arrives. We trade the raw, vivid pain of living for the dull ache of existence, unchosen, unlived. This is the seduction of playing it safe, a slow, insidious erosion of the soul. But beneath this fragile comfort lies a different beast, the crushing weight of regret. Regret is the ghost of decisions not made, chances not taken, words left unspoken. It's the venom that seeps into the soul, corroding every memory, every triumph. This is the quiet terror of looking back and seeing only the paths untrodden. The should-haves become a relentless chorus, an inescapable echo in the mind's desolate chambers. Each unseized opportunity carves a hollow space, a perpetual void in our personal history. It's the slow, agonizing realization that your life could have been more. The dreams you let die, the passions you buried, scream from their shallow graves. This isn't just sadness, it's a profound, visceral betrayal of your own potential. The ghost of who you could have been haunts your waking hours, a constant, silent accusation. So we chase an ideal, a life lived without regret, a slate wiped clean. We yearn for absolute absolution, a total freedom from the past's cold grip. But what does such a life truly demand? What unforgiving price must be paid? To live without regret is to embrace total, brutal accountability for every single choice. It means ripping off the safety net, shredding the what-ifs, and leaping into the void. No hedging bets, no escape clauses, just the raw, terrifying commitment to asterisk this smite's path. Every decision is final, etched into the stone of your existence, irreversible. There's no blaming fate, no scapegoating others, no hiding behind circumstance. You are the architect, the builder, and the sole inhabitant of your chosen reality. This isn't freedom from consequence, it's freedom to choose your consequences. The first cut is always the deepest. You must sacrifice the comfortable illusion of infinite options. You burn bridges not out of spite, but because there's no going back, no retreat. The path forward is often solitary, paved with the ghosts of paths not taken. To eliminate regret, you must eliminate the no-when capacity for regret itself. This means embracing the certainty of loss, the inevitability of missing out. You choose this, knowing full well what you are explicitly not choosing. And sometimes, what you choose to miss out on is everything you once desired. This is not stoicism. It's a brutal, proactive severing of emotional attachments to alternative realities. The cost, a profound, almost terrifying clarity, a stark, unyielding focus. Your identity becomes intrinsically linked to the sum of your unflinching final choices. There's no room for self-doubt, no space for second-guessing, only forward momentum. The whispers of what might have been are silenced, not by denial, but by acceptance. Acceptance of the unchangeable, the utterly final, the perpetually decided. What happens when you fail, and you will fail, spectacularly, horribly? There's no cushioning, no soft landing, only the brutal impact of your own miscalculations. Each wrong turn is a wound you bear alone, a scar that teaches no other lesson. The pain isn't just personal, it's existential, a direct consequence of your self-imposed dogma. You cannot mourn the what-ifs, because you destroyed them the moment you chose. The only path is forward, through the wreckage, fueled by the relentless refusal to turn back. This isn't bravery. It's an unyielding, almost pathological commitment to your own chosen destiny. It's the terrifying realization that your path, chosen or not, is utterly and entirely yours. No one walks with you in this particular brand of desolate clarity. The weight of every past, present, and future decision rests solely upon your shoulders. The isolation is profound. Who can truly understand this unforgiving burden? Friends may falter, lovers may leave, but your choices remain, demanding loyalty. The external world becomes a blur, secondary to the internal landscape of your absolute resolve. This isn't freedom from suffering. It's the freedom to choose which suffering you embrace. Every hard-won success feels less like triumph, more like expected outcome, a self-fulfilling prophecy. The joy is muted, tempered by the knowledge of the precise, brutal cost of arrival. There are no pleasant surprises, because you've accounted for every variable, every risk. This is the weight of total self-reliance, the chilling silence of no excuses. The path without regret is not a path of ease, but of unyielding, constant struggle. A relentless ascent into an atmosphere of absolute, unforgiving clarity. Is this a life of freedom, or a prison constructed from self-imposed absolutes? You've traded the torment of what-ifs for the chilling certainty of what is. No escape, no turning back, only the relentless march forward, always forward. The silence of no regret is deafening, a vacuum where compassion for past self once lived. You've become a pure instrument of your own will, honed to a razor's edge. This is the burden of absolute sovereignty over your own existence. The emotional cost is staggering, a constant, brutal self-interrogation. Every choice is a test, every outcome a judgment, delivered by your own hand. The guts required aren't just for starting, but for never stopping, never questioning. It's the unforgiving path of relentless self-actualization, carved from raw will. So what does it truly cost to live without regrets? It costs you the gentle mercy of self-forgiveness, the human grace of evolving. It costs you the comforting delusion that circumstances dictate your ultimate fate. It costs you the solace of shared blame, the relief of passing the buck. It demands the brutal admission that every single misstep was purely your sheer creation. A life without regrets isn't lived, it's asterisk forged in the crucible of unwavering self-determination. It's a crown of thorns, sharp with every choice, pressing deep into your very soul. A chilling monument to absolute will, built on the scorched earth of discarded possibilities. This isn't just about owning your life, it's about being owned by your choices. The ultimate unforgiving truth, living without regrets is living without being truly human.